Tonight, Tsar Peter III and his wife Catherine the Great are throwing a dinner to celebrate the Enlightenment philosophers and the enlightened monarchs. Arriving first is Voltaire. He is the most influential Enlightenment writer. Voltaire praises the British government due to social and religious toleration and criticizes his own French government. Here we have French philosopher Denis Diderot. He is the chief editor of the Encyclopedia. Baron de Montesquieu. He is a French nobleman and attorney who wants to limit the abuse of royal absolutism. He criticizes the French and prefers a constitutional government due to a desire of political liberty. Frenchman Jean-Jacques Rousseau is arriving now. A big advocate for freedom, Rousseau wrote The Social Contract, which explains why a democracy is needed in government. Adam Smith even made the journey from England. Smith is the most influential advocate of the laissez-faire economics and believes the government must not interfere with the free functioning of the market. Enlightened despot Joseph II, Holy Roman Emperor, is joining us too. He was invited due to his successful enlightened reforms.
Oh my goodness. So sorry I'm late.
Hello, Frederick. Why are you so late when you live the closest?
Pressure rush of traffic, I guess.
My dear Frederick, how happy I am to see you.
Hello, Peter. Very nice dinner you and your wife have thrown.
I have a present for you.
What is it?
I'll show you later. Remember when I saved you back in the 7 Years' War in Saxony? Frederick, my love! Pull those soldiers out this instant!
Yes, sir. Soldiers, retreat!
Oh, dear God. Yes, I remember. Thank you for that.
Ugh, look at those two. That's not natural. Science cannot explain that.
So what? I trust emotion over logic. Science and reason can't explain everything, you know.
I disagree. Have you read The Spirit of Laws?
No, who's it by?
Me. It represents an attempt to create a social science by applying the methods of natural science to the study of government.
Oh, well, have you read The Social Contract?
No, who's it by?
Me. I read about how individuals enter a social contract to create a community.
Ha, a community. Only authority can protect individual. A spirit of balls.
English, please, Louis.
Who invited the unenlightened monarch? I heard there was a party. I did need to be invited. Plus, I brought macaroons.
You and your idiotic macaroons.
Yeah, why don't you go home, you stupid baguette?
Don't be ridiculous. I'll pour to my own chest. Ah, Voltaire, why are you here?
This is an enlightenment party. I'm Voltaire, Prince of the Philosophers. Where do you live? Under a rock?
Under the roof of the Palace of Versailles, actually. Where do you live? On the border of France, so that you can keep eluding my soldiers when they come after you?
Maybe you should stop sending them after me then.
Maybe you should stop criticizing my rule.
Maybe you shouldn't suck!
Put them on some more!
Peace, men, peace.
Sit down!
How uncivilized, letting their emotions overtake their rational thought.
All things must be examined, debated, and investigated without exception and without any regard to anyone's feelings.
That's a fantastic quote, Dennis.
Thank you. It's the basis of my new book, The Encyclopedia. My goal is to bring together all the most current and enlightened thinking about science, technology, government, art, and mathematics.
That sounds great, but does it include economics?
Well,
my book does. An inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations.
good God, what's longer, the book or the title?
Perhaps just the wealth of nations.
That's better. So what's it about?
Laissez-faire. It says that the government shouldn't interfere with the free market, and supply and demand will create a self-regulating economic system. I call it the invisible hand.
An invisible hand?
An invisible hand? Where?
If it is invisible, you cannot see it, idiot.
What's invisible?
Adam's hand.
But I can see your hand. It's right there. No, not my hand.
Whose hand is invisible? Adam's hand, my love.
Adam's what?
Adam's hand, my love.
No, both of Adam's hands are visible. See?
You cannot see what's invisible.
Adam's hands aren't invisible. He's talking about the invisible hand of the economy.
Oh, he's talking about mercantilism.
No, the opposite of mercantilism.
What do hands have to do with mercantilism?
It's not mercantilism. There are no hands for you, imbecile.
Excusez-moi, he said there were hands.
You're about to catch these hands in a moment.
Madonna.
Croissant. Oppression has never been afraid of a fight.
Gentlemen, this is a civilized dinner, not a battlefield.
Oh, Voltaire! Oh, my head.
See, this is wrong with unenlightened monarchs. They are the cause of so much fighting.
Even the most enlightened of us can't stop a fight. Remember the Pugachev rebellion?
Oh, don't remind me. That Cossack soldier, Emelian Pugachev, and his rebellious followers attempted revolts for years. They thought that my enlightened reforms were a sign of weakness and thought they could push for more. That's the reason why I had to stop making enlightened reforms.
A true enlightened despot never stops making enlightened reforms. You shouldn't even be called the Great.
Oh no? Then why do they call you Frederick the Great? What have you done that's so great?
Well, I'm the first servant of state. I support scientific agriculture.
I support Russia's first private printing press.
Well, I prepared a unified nation code of law, and I encourage Huguenots and Jews to come to Prussia.
Well, I allow the limited religious toleration of Jews, and I restrict the practice of torture.
Well, I abolished the use of torture.
I correspond with Voltaire, Prince of the Philosophes.
Well, I invited Voltaire to live with me in my palace in Potsdam.
You're living with another man? Freddie, how could you do this to me?
Who is that in the corner?
Oh, that's Jean-Honoré Fragonard. He's a French painter.
How did he get in here?
I thought you let him in.
Salut!
What are you painting? What style is this? It's so lighthearted, so frivolous.
C'est le nouveau baroque. Il s'appelle rococo.
J'adore ça. What is this painting of?
Le balançoire.
He said the swing. He's painting the swing.
Oui, the swing.
Oh, wait a second. Is that Voltaire pushing me up a swing?
That was a delicious Russian meal. Thank you, Peter and Catherine, for having me.
Goodbye, Freddie, my love.
Frederick, wait. I'm sorry about the fight earlier. You know, the one by the table?
Ah, yes, that one. Well, it's okay, Louis. All is forgiven.
I'm glad we're on good terms. If you ever need help seizing Celestia again or something, just let me know. France will have your back.
You really mean that, Louis?
We.
We what?
Excuse me, what?
What about we?
We are on good terms.
We are?
We.
We what, Louis?
Thank you for joining our Enlightenment dinner. We hope you enjoyed witnessing the Peter, Frederick, and Catherine love triangle, learning about the new best-selling books, finding Adam's invisible hand, and watching another French impression battle. Now, all of our guests are returning home, and some of them are in a rush.
I had a wonderful time. Thank you for inviting me.
We didn't.
Thank you.
Hi, so nice to see you.
What a pretty impression.
Ready, my love, I miss you more than words can say. Ready, my love, please keep in touch while you're away. Hearing from you can make the day so much better.
Peter, wake up.
Frederick, no, stay. Catherine, what do you want?
Do you hear that noise? Go turn on the light.
What? No, you go. We'll both go.
Oh, it's just Jean-Honoré Fragonard eating macaroons in the closet.
Authority can protect individual. So great.
I know.
I really want service.
They're still shaking hands.
Why There's actually food on the table. Why the fuck did you say I really want service? You cried. That's weird.
You're what?
You cried.
I did.
Or you
but
teared up.
I teared up.
But like you're still crying.
Not right now.
But I'm saying when you read the thing, you cried.
Yes, I did. What did I say? Je suis ici. Where?
English class. No, that's not the right part. Yo, why don't you go home, you stupid baguette?
Are we going to finish?
Yeah.
Okay. Go! That's better. So what's it about? Stop.
Maddie, you're literally just saying Adam's hand.
Action.
But I can see your hand. It's right there.
Adam's hands aren't invisible. He's talking about the
His hams?
What do hands have to do with merciless? What do hands?
See, this is one with unenlightened.
Wait, I can see the board, guys. Okay.
You die.
Hope you die in a hole. Thanks. Bye.
So sorry I'm late.
Hello, Frederick. Why are you so late when you live the closest? What was I supposed to?
Just leave it out. Hello, Peter. Very nice to know you and your wife have to.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, thank God. Yes, thank you for that. Oh, should I laugh? Haha, because it says haha. I remember that. Do that. Okay. Oh. Music.
Who? Well, I prepared a nation. Oh, sorry.
Well, I invited Voltaire to live with me in my palace in Potsdam.